Just saying.
That's all I know. Shoot. But with all that being said, bro, I think we gotta look at the schedule, like just the schedule coming up, and number of schedule events for the Tar Heels. As one, unfortunately, y'all, if you haven't heard so far this year, Tar Heel Nation, there will not be a spring game. Bill is not having a spring game this year. That's kind of sad because I know we all love to see the spring game. We all love what it brings, but he did say there is an open practice going on at Kenan Stadium on the 12th, right? Correct?
Yeah, on April
Yep.
12th.
April 12th, he is having an open practice that y'all can go attend to that. So that's going to be cool. We also have the NFL draft coming up on April 24th. So the big question is how many Tar Heels do we think go off the board? How many are available? Got to recheck the draft to see who's all declared for it. But I'm going to keep we're going to keep a tracker on that because we definitely want to see how many Tar Heels get selected. So we'll be watching through there because I think that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
What about just seeing how many of us, how many are NFL ready and get drafted, and then
So,
let's compare it to what Bill does over the season and how many get drafted next year.
oh, that's gonna be fun because because overall there's about I think they got about 6 or 7 in the draft this year,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's already predicting Hampton to go at least either first round or early second.
I'd be surprised if he falls any lower than second, flat out.
But but I think the major reason why if he does drop below that, it would be because this is a very deep running back class. This is a running back class.
Is it
between
though?
between Genty, Hampton, Trevor Etienne, boy from Iowa, you got Scatterboo from what, Arizona
Oh
State or
yeah, oh
Indiana.
yeah, Arizona State. Yeah,
Like
that man was dying in his game, his last game.
you got old buddy from Ohio State in there.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, it's a deep class.
And then it's a deep class. Again, I'm still gonna be surprised if Hampton goes lower than second, but also us knowing how the NFL has been treating running backs lately up until last year, because Saquon and Derrick Henry just decided to say, "Nah, y'all need us.
True.
Y'all need us." I I'd be remiss and I'd be sad if he went lower than second, but I wouldn't be surprised just because of how scouts have been.
True. And like I said, I see him at worst mid second at worst
Yeah,
because I
definitely
don't see
mid.
him going any lower than that. But
Definitely mid.
let's
And do
see. Outside
you
of
want me
that,
to pull up this the schedule for the season, or you want to say that for a later one?
we'll worry about the schedule next week.
All right, all right, we'll worry about the schedule next week. All right, but before we go, all right, each week, each podcast, we're gonna do this for you guys. And Ricebox, Joel, today you are gonna give us this segment is gonna be our Tar Heel takeaways of the week. So, all right, sir, what is your Tar Heel takeaway of the week?
My Tar Heel takeaway of the week is the fact that this man hit the recruiting ground running. When I tell you between the clearly 40 tip like players he's just brought in, you also are he's already on a tear to have, let's see here, one, two, three, four, five. He's already got 6 committed now for 2026. And that's not including the one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine that he has on radar that he's flipping from other places. So it's once again, and most of these are 4 stars. I think there's only 2 3 stars on this list that I have. One of them being Larry Fitzgerald's son,
Mm-hmm.
who once again I gotta go and look at the tape for because I already know like it's gonna look nice. If it doesn't look nice, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be mad at Larry because you ain't teaching right. But but between the recruiting push that he's already put in, going to show that he's definitely 100% in on rebuilding this team up to something that's going to be majorly competitive and not just the ACC but the nation is the biggest hype point for me because you already know you can't do nothing with if you ain't got no team to do it with. If you ain't got no talent, you ain't really gonna go nowhere. Sure, you can have one guy that's amazing and could be called a genius, but if you ain't got a supporting cast, what you doing with your life?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So, and I'm also really excited to see if they can pull some of these dudes for the 2026 class.
It's gonna look
Man,
good.
they starting hitting the ground running.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you. All right. Guess it's my turn. All right. All
Right.
right. My Tar Heel takeaway of the week, man.
Oh, get off stage.
Shut up. Ain't nobody ask you. My Tar Heel takeaway of the week is as follows. I think, and I firmly believe, Belichick can have the Tar Heels competing for a spot in the CFP this year. This year. Knowing Belichick and knowing his schemes, and because other coaches aren't going to know what he's going to bring, he's going to catch a lot of people off guard. It's the same thing that you see with like a rookie going into the NFL or anything like that. Because there's no film on what he's going to do, you are unsure of what's going to happen. You're unsure of what to do, so you don't know how to game plan for it. And I think Bill Belichick is going to come in and do something completely different than what he did in the NFL, than what he's done in previous iterations. And because of that, he's going to be able to shock the world. So my takeaway of the week: Bill Belichick can have the Tar Heels in the CFP. Will we win? Probably not. I'm 99% sure we won't. But he will have them in CFP contention, and it will look crazy. And a lot of people are going to say it's a fluke. And you know what? I don't care. I'm pushing agendas. But yeah, that's what I think. That's one of my takeaways of the week, man. That's what I got for you. That's what I got for
I'm
you.
I'm gonna say they're not gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be in the CFP this year. They'll be ranked though.
I'm
That's what
shooting for the
they're gonna be
moon,
ranked.
and I'm landing in the stars.
They're gonna be ranked though.
I'm not bump the clouds. I'm shooting for the moon, landing past it beyond the stars. Bill gonna take us there. Bill gonna take us there to the promised land. And if he don't,
Listen, with that, we gonna get out of here because this man gonna run out before we do anything
oh
else.
my god,
I
hey, y'all.
appreciate y'all for coming and listening to us. We'll be back again. Remember, join us every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that'd be like
Hey, it's 9
not
p.m.
9
Eastern,
o'clock Central.
9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. West Coast, Alaska, to my family up there, 5 p.m. for y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Once again, go ahead. Hey, Tar Heel Nation, rise up. We'll see y'all next week.
Hey, peace. Much love to all of y'all. Make sure to follow us on everything. Follow this channel on YouTube, UNC, North Carolina, at the Voice of College Football. And also you can follow me, Tornado McCray, IG, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Same with him. Ricebox26, IG, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. But with that being said, like we said, peace. Much love to all of y'all. Later days, baby. We out of here.
Peace.